Hello YouTube, plain old Chuck here. I was going to give a real quick look at my new truck box that I made to keep in my vehicle. I'm not going to do the full thing, but I will show some of the components on this video. So first off, I was watching a video from a friend of mine, Mike, at Mike's Wild World. And sometimes when you watch these videos, you see things that aren't really the subject of the video, but they kind of pique your interest. I would love to have one of the I can't think of the name of them offhand, the stoves, but I can't find any in my area. They're I believe Siva makes them. I'm not sure who else, but anyway, Mike showed a stove on there. It was a video about a different topic, but he showed a stove at the end, and I thought it looked kind of neat. I looked it up on Amazon, and it was fairly inexpensive. It's a Bulin stove, B-U-L-I-N. I think it was around the $16 range, something like that. I really thought it was neat, and I thought it would go good in this kit. I had a butane stove in the kit, but they sometimes can be unstable with the small base and stuff, and with the small pot stands. So I thought I'd get, for the money, I thought I'd give this a try. Here's basically what it looks like. Comes with the 3 legs, of course, and a gas valve that screws to a butane tank. And a pretty sufficient hose to keep the distance fairly safe. The one thing I found is that in my kit, I decided to use the Stanley French press as my coffee maker. Problem is, the pot stand doesn't go small enough to set that. It has 3 little legs that come out, but even with them fully extended, it's very precarious. That's the one downfall, but I did see that if I took one of my mesh grills and put on, it makes it adaptable, let's say. So, also in the kit, I have this little bag full of utensils, a little spatula and a pair of tongs and spoon as such. And a knife. So and in the kit I carry this, which has several different ways to make coffee. Some pour over pouches, several pouches of hot chocolate, and an assortment of teas, instant coffee, sugar, creamer, and such. So that should allow me to have just about any sort of hot drink that I may want. Now, I have thought of adding some of the cold drink mixes to this box. That would give me an option for a cold drink as well. I also have a container of coffee, which we'll need, and a container of Bannock mix with a little water. I can very easily make up some Bannock. Two packets of instant oatmeal and a mess kit. With the utensils, which will allow me to make and in the center compartment I have a couple Spam singles which I could fry up in my mess kit. I always carry a couple empty Ziploc bags, a thing of smoked herring fillets, and a book of matches. Also, a bottle of cooking oil. Now I found these little bottles at I believe Walmart, and they have hot sauce in them, different flavors of hot sauce. After I use the hot sauce, they make perfect little bottles for alcohol, for priming stoves or something like that. So, or frying Spam, or maybe your Bannock, and a few Slim Jims to beat my hunger. Now, I know it's I know it's a luxury and it's not necessary, but just in case, I have a small lantern as well and an extra cup. Now in my French press, I also have 2 green cups for coffee. So let's see how the stove works. We'll make a quick coffee. I'm not going to fry up any spam or bannock or anything today. You get the drift. You know how to do that, I'm sure. But we will make a quick coffee and just to see how the stove works. Of course, as someone mentioned to me, water is extra. You'll have to carry that extra. Let's see if we can get this to fire up. Comes with a little igniter. Which doesn't work. Unless there is gas present. First trick is to install the butane correctly the first time. That brought that brought that to cherry red really, really quick. I'm impressed with that. This is the smallest of the stoves. They make several different ones of these stoves. Just in case the legalities of this, this is considered a coffee video. I don't want to break any rules. I don't know if you can see, but that stove is burning outstanding. And like I say, that's the lowest model, and it's turned way down. I'm not sure what it can bring it up to a super boil in no time. Take it down to a real mild simmer. Stove seems to be working fine. I'm not sure why someone would want the higher volume ones, to be honest with you, unless you were maybe cooking something like in a small Dutch oven or something like that, which I'm sure you probably wouldn't use this type of stove for anyway. But for my purpose, for just having it in a truck for coffee or a quick bite to eat, I think it's perfect. There's no doubt in my mind that that would cook anything you needed cooked. So, I'm pretty much satisfied for the money. Like I say, it's not a high quality stove, I don't think, but seems to work perfectly, and for the money I think it'll suit my needs just fine. Usually take the mess kit and fry up some Spam, or make some bannock and such, and have a pretty good little lunch out someplace where maybe you got hung up outside somewhere. Happened to me a while back. I went to purchase a generator off a gentleman on Facebook Marketplace, and it was way out in the boonies, and after I got out there he was working over and wouldn't be home for like 2 hours, and I didn't want to drive the 2 hours back, or hour and 45 minutes back home, so I just kind of found a turn-off place and just kind of sat there and relaxed. But it would have been nice to be able to make a cup of coffee there, and maybe fix a little lunch or something just to pass the time. So that was the motivation behind this box. And then somebody posted a picture on the Marketplace of I think it was called a officer's field mess kit or something, which was a lot more elaborate than this, but kind of gave me the idea. So that's how it came about. And there you have it. The Bullen stove, BL100 B15. I'll put a link to it if anybody's interested. Like I said, it's I'm not sure how well it'll hold up or anything, but for the amount of use I give it, I'm sure it'll be just fine. Pretty good. May need to work on my brew times a bit more, but could be a little stronger, but it's fine. I'll send this cup out to all you guys on here, fellows on the bus and on the other crew that inspire me to try things like this, or guilt me into trying them, I should say. But like I say, sometimes you watch videos and you pick up things that aren't even the main gist of the video. So this was one of those times. I kind of like the looks of this stove, and I think it's going to work out fine. So y'all take care, be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one.